Hello children, welcome to the Science e-learning module, class 5. I am Dr. Urvashi. Children, in the last session we have studied about the different breathing organs in different animals. We have seen that there are spiracles in insects, gills in aquatic animals, diffusion in microscopic animals, and lungs in mammals. We have also seen that there are 4 groups of animals based on their eating habits. That is rodents, herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Now, in today's session, we are going to study about movement in land animals, movement in water animals, aerial animals, reptiles, insects, migration, and summary. Children, we see many animals in our surroundings. Different animals have different organization to move from one place to another. So first we will study how land animals are adapted. So animals that live on land have well-developed limbs to move around. They have 2 hind limbs and 2 forelimbs. Some have hooves that help them travel long distance. In this picture, you can see these hooves which are at the end of the feet. These are the hooves. This will help the animals to travel a long distance. Some have claws and paws that help them in hunting. You can see in this picture the pointed structure, nail-like structure, these are the claws, and paws are the soft structure. This helps the animal in hunting. Their limbs help them to run, walk, jump, hop, and gallop. Gallop means to move very quickly. So land animals, they can run, they can walk, they can jump, they can hop, and they can gallop. So these are all the adaptations in land animals for their movement. Next, movement in water animals. Water animals, they have a different kind of arrangement. They have limbs in the form of fins. The shape of their body is streamlined. You can see the shape here, streamlined. Tail and fins help them swim forward, and the tail helps to change their direction. The body is streamlined. They have tail and fins which will help them to swim forward in the water, and to change their direction they use their tail. Some animals like turtle and penguin, they have paddle-like limbs. They are called flippers, which help them to swim. You can see in this picture, this is a seal which is having flippers. Here also you can see it is having flippers. Frog and duck have webbed feet that help them swim in water. So this adaptation, webbed feet, is important, which will help them to swim in water. So for water animals, they have fins, they have streamlined body, they have paddle-like limbs, and they have webbed feet. So these are the adaptations for water animals. Movement in aerial animals. Animals that fly have well-developed wings to stay afloat in the air. So they have well-developed wings which will lift them up. Their bones are hollow, which make their body light. So this is an important adaptation in aerial animal. The bones are hollow, which will help them to reduce their body weight, and they can lift themselves very easily with the help of wings. You can see in these pictures. The body is streamlined, same as in water animals. It assists them to cut through the air while flying. So they come across the force by the wind. So to cut off the force of the wind, the streamlined body will help them to cut the air while flying. So these are the adaptations in aerial animals. They have well-developed wings, the bones are hollow, and they have a streamlined body. Next, movement in reptiles. So reptiles are the animals like crocodile, tortoise, snake, and lizard. They are all reptiles. They crawl on the ground. See, these reptiles do not have well-developed limbs. They can crawl on the ground. A simple example, you might have seen lizard in your house. See how it crawls on the wall. And snakes, they do not have limbs at all. They have scales on their body. And these scales help them to move in a zigzag manner. So these are the adaptations made by the reptiles. Now movement in insects. Most of the insects have 6 legs. Their legs help them to crawl, hop and run. So these 3 adaptations are there. They can crawl, they can hop and they can run. Their legs are very thin and long. Some insects like butterfly, they have wings to fly. Some insects you can name ant, butterfly, then caterpillar. So these are the adaptations in this. They can crawl, they can hop and they can run. You can see the ant, the movement of the ant, it is very fast. So these are the movement in insects. Next one, migration. Migration is a very important aspect in animals. See, different types of animals move from one place to another because of different reason. So first we need to know what is migration. Migration is a phenomenon where animals move from one place to another in a large groups in search of food and water. So whenever there is a scarcity of food and water, wherever there is a requirement of food, the animals move in a large group. You can see in this picture, these birds are moving. Here you can see these animals. So a mass movement of animals or birds in search of food and water. So not only food and water, migration also takes place in a particular season. Due to overcome the extreme heat or extreme cold, they move to, they shift to some other place. So migration takes place in a particular season. You might have observed that some type of birds, animal in some season, particular season, they visit, then again they are not visible in other season. They come back again in the same season. When it is too cold in winters, they travel to warmer places and return when the climate becomes warmer. So when there is extreme cold in winters, they travel to the warmer places and return when the climate becomes warmer. Similarly, if they are in the warmer places, if there is an extreme heat, they go to the cold places, then again they return to the warmer places. So migration, it is a mass movement of birds or animals from to the other place for in the search of food and water, and also to keep themselves safe in different climatic conditions. So and some also migrate for the reason of laying their eggs or breeding also. There are some interesting facts with this migration. An insect desert locust migrates the longest. It travels around 2,800 miles. So this desert locust, this insect, it migrates the longest. Land animal caribou, it migrates the longest, about 700 miles. So these are the interesting facts related to migration. So children, in today's session, you learned that different animals have different adaptations. Land animals have hind limbs, 2 forelimbs and 2 hind limbs, hooves. They have claws and paws which help them in hunting. And these hooves help them to move very fast. In water animals, the body is streamlined. They have tail and fins which will help them to change their direction and move forward. They have flippers which will help them to float in the water, and they have webbed feet. In animals like frog, they have webbed feet. In aerial animals, the wings are there. They have bones which are hollow and the body is again streamlined, same as water animals. In reptiles, they don't have proper limbs or well-developed limbs, so they crawl on the ground. Insects, they have very thin and long legs. Most of them have 6 legs. And some insects like butterfly, they have wings. And migration, it is a mass movement or large scale movement of animals from one place to another in search of food and water, or to keep themselves safe from the climatic condition. So children, I think you have understood this chapter thoroughly. We have discussed this in 3 parts. I hope you have understood this lesson. So children, thank you for watching.